Good day, people. Happy weekend. Happy weekend day. Happy weekend, guys. And hope you guys are off to a fantastic start of your weekend. Pace and power. Y'all know how we do it. Good to have each and every one of you who are joining us from around the world. Polly Schultz, we see you there. Mavis Davis, well, Yolanda Thomas. All the other folks. Makila Andrew Coates. Good to have you, folks. Great to have you, folks, as a matter of fact. Good to have you folks here with us. And you all know we love having you guys, love talking with you guys, and love having you guys talk back to us. I'm going to tell you from the very start, we're talking about what's been happening at Success on the East Coast with the squatters, and we're going to be talking what's happening on Independence Boulevard with those other squatters there as well, and how the government has been treating them so rough and so rude. We're going to be talking about those things among some other issues. Good folks, good to have you here, Candy Lynn Inderjit. Candy Nilleen Inderjit. I see Lyndon Gill is here as well. He said, good vibes. Good to have you here. Lyndon, good to have you here. Derek Smith. I see Brenda Braffett is here as well. Savitri Zal. Savitri, I hope you had a fantastic week. I hope you have an even better weekend. Don't let the jagabas and the trench crappos keep you down. Shakira Phillips, good to have you here, folks. Good to have you. We're fired up, guys. We're ready to go. And great having you here. Yep. Y'all see what happened with them boys in the Surinamese? My lord. You all see what happened with the Jagabats and the Trench Crappos and the Surinamese? I hope you guys are watching that because we saw them Ways reporting today that there are going to be retaliatory action, according to Jaglio, on Surinamese companies based on the fact that Suriname has refused to give Guyana those fishing licenses. And he thought he had it. He thought he knew it. He thought that Santoki was his friend. And it was a whirlwind bromance. Well, it has all come crashing down now. And we see them waves. They're reporting that Jaglio promises retaliatory action in response to what the Surinamese refusal to grant fishing license to all fishermen to fish in our quarantine river. My lord. My lord. It's catfish foreign policy. That's what they call it. Catfish foreign policy. Yep. Catfish foreign policy, Shakira Phillips. That's one of the things we're following this morning, believe it or not. And then the Jagabats, folks, they got so many commissions and cases concerning the March 2nd, 2020 general regional elections. We're being told that the government has asked the police to probe the APNU AFC submitted documents to GCOM. The police, the same police who APNU AFC wrote to concerning the folks who would have voted and been overseas. The same police who said there were substantive issues there. That yes, lots of the names submitted were in fact overseas. Same police. My lord. Why are we upside down like that? How come we so upside down as a country? Well, we know what them boys doing. We know the games they're playing here. Be not fooled, people. Stay woke. Anita Atkins, stay woke. Joy and Hooper Beckles, John and David, stay woke. Stay woke. Them boys like banyan trees. Nothing growing under them. Fisheries down, manufacturing down, sugar down, rice production down. Everything down, the sugar down. Everything down under them boys. Yep. Government is secrecy. Government is secrecy. Everything down. That's the forecast on them boys. But how y'all doing this good Saturday, folks? I started my Saturday, thanks for asking, but a lovely walk this morning. I had a lovely walk. That's how the day started. Get the blood flowing, folks. Get the ideas pumping. The juices going. That's how my Saturday started. And it's only been up from there. It's only been up from there, good folks. Good to have you here, Yolanda. Patrick John. How are you, Patrick? Good to have you here, Patrick. Good to have you here. I see Jackie Beard is here as well. Lots of other folks like Jamal Aziz is here as well. My, my, my. My, good folks. My. So we got a couple of things to talk about, guys. We got a couple of things to talk about. Why so much is secrecy with these folks? So much is secrecy with these guys. It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. We're following some other information which suggests as well. We told you about that. Is it Lollop poll? Which says that people don't got no faith in elections in this country. People got no faith in elections in this country under the PPP. And again, we're seeing some of the headlines says that people would rather prefer material things over them boys' leadership. You know why? Because things tight. Folks, things are tight. People getting dark eye, people fainting, people going hungry. Who are here with the election for bringing these jagabats? Cha. To bring in these jagabats, we ain't having it. So the poll suggests that people would rather material things. How could we blame them? How could we blame them? When you talk to the people in success, you think they rather a government? They're going to treat them harshly. They're going to look down on them like there's nobody. You go out there with the good people of Independence Boulevard and you talk with them. You think they want some jagabats? No. People want to eke out a living. They want to do so with some dignity. They want to do so with some respect. And largely, people just want to get on with life. Largely. I kid you not. Largely. People just want to get on with life. Isn't that how we say it? Get on with it. People just want to get on with it. Anybody got no time for foolishness? With the tadpoles and the cricketers? Ain't nobody got time for foolishness. Savage Rizal, Patricia Sinclair, Yolanda Thomas. Ain't nobody got time for nonsense. So let's just get on with it, good people. Let's just get on with it. And we did tell you we want to reflect as we review this week on some of the things, good people, that would have happened in Sophia, or rather in success. The success squatting area, what the folks call the cane field. And folks, I'm telling you this to appreciate and understand what's happening out there and how tough and rough we got it. How high the cost of living is. You gotta go in places like the cane field there in success, where those people are squatting, fighting every day as though it was their last. You gotta go there and see and understand. Be boots on the ground there. You know, y'all got some children who taking things for granted. You gotta carry them, some of them out there and see how those children living under conditions hard, rough. You're gonna be thankful for a lot of stuff you take for granted in your own damn life. I can tell you that much. You're gonna be thankful. And so, folks, we want to harken back to the brutality of this regime, flooding out those folks in the first instance. They were pelleted and shot at. And now they're so brutal, they're just going and breaking down the houses of those folks there. What a barbaric regime we have. And then you know what? Them boys can come. They're coming, you know. They're coming to tell you how much they care. They're coming. They say, we care, we care, we care. So let's take a look at some of what went on down there in Success squatting area. They call it the cane field. That's what used to be. Gaisuko's cane field. And people scrambling for a life and livelihood there, guys. My Lord. Take a look and we come back at the other side and we talk a couple of things. Take a look, guys. Yep.
They saying housing is in here and they're breaking down and they already start breaking my structure, my house. So when I came in, I saw big holes in the house. I took pictures of it. I went live. However, I come over here to find out because they were over here breaking houses. So when I come over here to find out what was going on, the police officers told me I cannot go beyond, which I was trying to go beyond. One of the officers pushed me. I pushed him back and he pulled his gun on me. A male officer, I have that on video because I was live. 2 officers so far have pulled gun on me. If squatting is illegal, just like how they're doing, giving the other squatters places, why they don't come in, give we places? They're claiming that we are not living in here. My place get burned the 4th of May. Person stole my furniture and burned part of the place, and the remaining part is what housing come and break down. I spent almost $2 million there, and as small as it may look and impossible, it's not impossible. I spent $2 million there. That includes transportation fee to get in here and everything. I have 4 children. Now they're saying squatting is illegal, which means they cannot reimburse us or give us back nothing. Listen, this is what I want. I want a piece of land. I'm a Guyanese citizen, right? I need a piece of land. Everybody here is squatting because they do not have nothing.
They never give us any notice. We are parents, we are mothers, sisters, everybody who's living in here. As you can see, they have other buildings in here. People living with children. They never come and notice us that they're gonna break down our structures. They're gonna give us somewhere. They just come when we went to work and break down our structures. Now when we go into them, they're not telling us that anything. They're all telling us that squatting is illegal. Where we were going to go to live? That's what we wanted to know. I have this girl here. She has 6 children and they break down her structure. Where is she living?
I am living in Success, squatting at the cane field, and I have 6 kids. Well, me and my son, I live in here because of domestic problem. And I have no help. Me and my son, we build our house together. When they came in, the housing came in, they start to break down. They break down my house, my mother's house, this old woman who have come with 2 wood and fetch it. We were in here even though it was mud. We struggle. We don't afford to get a lot of money to build it at one time. But we are trying our best to build it. They come in and they build a structure that already finished and they leave up the frames. This woman, she sell dog food and build her house. And they came with sledge and they break it down. You could believe they were skinning the teeth while they break it down. Where is our justice? We need justice. We are poor people. Guyana is our home. We are Guyanese. We need right. We have right in Guyana. What you gonna do about it? Where are we gonna go and live? Where am I gonna go and live with my 6 kids?
Where are we going to live? Where we share and live in
Where?
God?
I doing a small business to support my kids, sending to school, and they coming in here and breaking down buildings.
I just come back from work. I was in the hospital. When I come back, my aunt tell me that the breakdown we think why they there for maybe 2 children, 2 children I get. A girl and a boy, this little boy. Yes, a tired Uncle Sherrod. I got nowhere to live. I went 2 hours and taking long.
This year we're gonna be 4 years in Success. And the inception, they're supposed that they want us to move. They couldn't have taken the bridge. They could have taken us out, tell us, well, you have to depart from Success. Now, you bring some papers and give Success people. Majority of them don't know to read and write. You then explain to them what is on the paper. You just bring the paper and you give them. How they could understand what is on the paper if you don't call a meeting and tell them what is on the paper? We don't know. I am living here. I just got to carry my I get a foster child, a special child that has got a car to school. And I just be out on the road and don't sell me dog food and I just coming in the night. My husband, when they come the day they see, he actually mad. Right now he is in the hospital lie down. He wasn't no clothes and the officers are laughing at him. I come and I try because of shame and he is in the hospital right now. I here because I got to look after the place. They even break down my son's place. He gone to work. The child, they reach a padlock on the house. His name was a plywood house. They reach padlock, lock the door. He have he things them in there, he bed and he wears them or whatever. They break up the house. They don't care what they break. Where are we gonna go? The majority of the woods that we build this place is what people don't want. What we collect. That reject, people who reject, people who have money reject these woods, and we beg, and we bring them for make a living because the cost of living. Majority we can't pay $50,000 rent, $70,000 rent, because the lowest a one-bedroom place is $25,000 and $35,000. We cannot pay that when we get children got to go to school. If you got left Success to go till at BV is still a passage. You go to Viceland, it's still a passage.
Yep, folks. And that is how that went down there just over the weekend, guys. Well, just over the last week. Just over the last week. That's how people are living, you know. That's the reality, guys. Believe it or not, that is the reality out there. That's the reality of how folks are living in this country. It's hard on some folks. It's hard, folks. Don't let me fool myself. It is hard on these guys. Damn playing. It's tough. Rough and tough on these folks. And they go out and they try their best, and then they meet with all kinds of obstacles. All kinds of obstacles, guys. And you can't help. You can't help. You know, if you're a human being, to actually have a heart. Actually have a heart for them. Jenny Singh, Karen Clark, oh, you're no suffering. You ain't no suffering like that. Jackie Baird, you don't know suffering like that, my good people. You don't know it. You don't know it, guys. You don't know it. We got it rough. Those people were flooded out. Government pumped water onto that land to get rid of them. Their own people. And you hear them say, the Venezuelans can come here and get land. The Chinese can come here. The Barbadians can come here and get land. But we can't even be nice to our own people. That is the reality. Folks, we are making up them things, you know. That's the reality about what's transpiring out there. My Lord. And then those guys going to come and tell you how much they care. How much they care. Good folks, let me know if you're hearing me loud and clear. How much they care. Vote for us again. How much we care. They go, they take names, they assign lot numbers and all of that. It's a whole pack of lies. And the folks are tired. It's a whole pack of lies they're telling them. A whole pack of lies. Folks understand the legality or illegality of squatting. But they look across and see what's happening in other places that the administration, the regime favor. And they say, look down the road what happening. Them folks squatting too. How come they were allowed to stay and get light and water and phone and dish and all manner of things? Are we lesser of a people down this side? Are we ready for them kind of big people conversation? We're ready, Karen Clark, for that kind of big people conversation. That's how people existing in this country, you know. Existing on a wing and a prayer. And of course, you got the opulence and wealth and largesse that we've just come into outside of what we were already doing in the other sectors, now called the non-oil sector, in gold and bauxite and manufacturing, fisheries, you name it. We'll go in some place. Now, everything done under them boys, everything done. You read the mid-year report. Everything of consequence is done under them boys. And then they're coming back to tell you and your family a whole pack of lies. Whole pack of lies, how much they care. Those people at Success Squatting area there in the cane field, they don't number 200. I don't even think they number 30. Who looking for a piece of land and shelter over their heads. But man's inhumanity to man. You could go and beat up on some woman there because she's trying to protect the two things she worked hard to buy, the 2 bricks and the zinc sheet. She worked hard to buy, and you could say your government, who cares? Huh? I don't care what suit and tie they wear and how shiny their shoes are. There's not people. If you can treat folks like that, people want equity. You know what else those folks in Success told me? They said, Sherrod, we even get the COVID cash grant. It's like they have the map at the back there. And we took in, thanks for your love and kindness and your generosity. We asked, and you guys gave us the resources to create care packages. I mean, we wish we could do more for them, of course. Wish we could do more. On your behalf, some of you sent us money, and we took in those care packages, and those folks were grateful. They said they were even denied the COVID cash grant. Wickedness, like you've never seen it on that scale. Wickedness. And that's what folks are grappling with at the back this side. And then them jagabas gonna want to tell you what you're seeing there is not real. You know? And even some of the mainstream media in this country, wicked as well, won't even go there and cover the plight of those people. Are wicked. Since when journalism has become like that? Since when journalism become like that? There's a whole pack of some of these journalists out here. They just want to stay on social media, and that's how the info gathering. Journalists gotta be boots on the ground. I mean, they got some good folks in the profession as well. But some people want to stay in the nice AC office, and the stories must come to you. You gotta pursue the truth wherever it leads. That's why these jagabats and trench crappers getting away with murder almost out here. Folks, share alive. Smash that emoji button and let me go down the road, folks. Let me go down the road to Independence Boulevard and see what's happening out there as well. People don't want to squat because they want to squat. They want to squat because there's nothing else there. You think people left in big houses, good jobs, good paying employment, and say, but I can go at the mercy of the rain and sun and the night dew? Father have mercy. Father have his mercies. When a woman took me into that tin oven, she calls her home, and I saw those kids on that bed sleeping in that heat. Oh God! Why we gotta be like that as a country? Why we gotta be like that? What is their view of the world when they wake up and see all that endless green of bush and trench? What is their young view of the world? If not us, only God can help those people there. Only God. That lady parted that curtain. I saw those children in there. My God. I said, but for the grace of God, go I. But for the grace of God. And you know, a colleague of mine and I were talking earlier this morning. And the difference between some of us and those people there is just a paycheck, you know. In this one Guyana, the difference between us and those people at success is just a paycheck. We ain't got nothing in the bank. It's just a paycheck. It's the difference between us and the people on the boulevard. It's just a paycheck. You understand? That's why we asked. You think we want just people watching we? People must get credible, valid information. And when you look and see what's happening in this country, you must decide for yourself whether anybody like the PPP is worthy of your vote and your confidence. Right? Play parks and skyscrapers and mean development. That exists in a lot of places where you have abject poverty as well. And we ain't too far behind. We ain't too far behind. Spoke to another woman there at Success. She told you she got 6 children. And she walks every day trying to make sure those kids are in a school. And by the time she dropped them off, she gone and sell some plantain chip in that sun whole day and pick them up and back home again. I want to work with somebody like that who sees education as important. Bring them out of poverty. Bring their children out of poverty. And from the low class, you can improve your status. That's the kind of country we got to build. And not be talking down to people and looking down at people. Driving past in y'all, gas guzzlers, heading to and fro like the devil roaming the earth. And I wish the ministers of this government don't go to no cameras and umbrella, go into Success and talk with those people like human beings that they are. Talk with them. And then you will see how comfortable you can sleep when the night come. Knowing they got little boys and little girls, little black boys and little black girls, little Indian boys and little Indian girls living like that. A stone throw from the capital. And see if all them empty rhetoric could hold water. You go there, you talk a pack of nonsense, out of touch, out of date, anachronistic. And you think you know. You think you know because your friends and family and your favorites eating. You think everybody eating the bread? You think everybody eating the bread? You know, God have mercy. Then I talked to this one girl. She got the heart of a leader. The heart of a mother. She said, Mr. Duncan, even if I get a piece of place, how I gonna left all these people here? How I gonna left them? That's how leaders feel empathy with others. You get these heartless, hard-hearted jagabats and trench crappos, unfit, unworthy. And at the earliest opportunity, by the ballot, we gotta cast them out. That's what we gotta do. In very short order, we gotta cast them off and cast them out. Unworthy. That's what they are. You could get a country with billions upon billions. MP Judy Finance, the resident economics could tell us 552.9 or 54.9 billion plus another 40 billion the other day. In 2 years, the National Assembly has given the PP government over $1 trillion. You don't see it out there. Success squatting settlement. You don't see it out there on the Boulevard. You don't see it out there. And then from the Natural Resource Fund, another $80 billion. Where the all money going, folks? Where the all money going? God knows. Where the all money going? And I'm getting set at the back end to take you into the Boulevard, Marlene de Young. Sabatrizal. You better brace it over when you go in the Boulevard. Mayborn King and Joanne Hooper Beckles. Good folks, share the live for us. Smash that emoji button. We got a couple minutes remaining. When you go in the Boulevard, you better brace it over. Because them boys ain't easy. Living and dying on the Boulevard. And them boys ain't key. Just clear the way, the bamboo say. Who get licked down? They don't care. They don't care. But I want to bring some of you guys back. I think some of these comments we had yesterday, and I want to play a couple as we prepare to go on the Boulevard and see how them folks got it. And the nonsense. Minister of Works. Hypocrite. Hypocrites. Cabinet of vipers. Cabinet of vipers. Yesterday, you know, was open mic. And if you guys want to send one even now, we're going to play it. Here's one of our contributors from yesterday. One of our contributors from yesterday.
Hi, Sheridan. Good afternoon. I'm listening. I was trying calling, but I guess everybody's sending in the voice note. So I'm going to send in my 2 cents. I'm the voice for the people. Because I was watching what was going on Pond Trench there in Arbaistown. By rights, if you're going to move the people, you're supposed to find land for those people. The government need to find land and give these people. You see what's going on?
Apologies there.
Yes, everybody sending in the voice. I'm going to send in my 2 cents. I'm the voice for the people. Because I was watching what was going on Pond Trench there in Arbaistown. By rights, if you're going to move the people, you're supposed to find land for those people. The government need to find land and give these people. You see what's going on? Guyana going to get real red. People is going to get red. And the police need to leave the people them. Let the people protest. That's their rights. That's the democratic rights. You understand? What is government of Guyana really going on with? Thing is going to get radical in Guyana. Was it is them alone want all this land? It's all about land for the PPP government.
They want everything. Nobody must eat a bread. They alone must eat in. Other people want to eat a bread too.
Mr. Duncan, good afternoon. My issue is about public servants not being paid. We're not getting a raise salary. All the nurses leaving. You go to the hospital, they don't have staff to attend to you. You go to the health centers, they don't have materials. What are these people doing with all of these billions of dollars that they're spending now? We have billions of dollars that they're spending. We don't have 1 million people in this place. What are these people doing with these billions of dollars? Pay the people, pay the public servants the money. Look after the hospital. You're looking for bail hospital. You're looking for bail this. Where are the staff for that? All the nurses jumping on plane and going to the UK. I am tired of them. And I fed up with them, same people in Independence Boulevard. Why didn't they call critics? They should have called critics because it's he government to vote for. Thank you.
Yep. My sister's sharing her thoughts there. Sharing her thoughts. And you know, we are elected to represent all the people. We represent all the people. And so when the people call, they say, come and hear our concerns. What do I say? I ain't going because you all choose to vote for somebody else. I got to go. That's the nature of the work. That is the nature of the struggle, folks. You got to struggle for everybody. It's like when you have a strike, you know, people who decide they ain't going on strike, they still benefit. When those who strike are successful, they still benefit from the across the board pay raise. And those were some of the thoughts people sent in yesterday. And I got William, a matter of fact, it's come through. Let me see what William is saying today.
Sherrod, this is what democracy looks like in Guyana under the racist apartheid PPP regime. They are using the Guyana Political Force, formerly known as the Guyana Police Force, to carry out their mandate.
I hear you, William. I hear you. Folks, let me head down on the boulevard now. We ain't going to stay long. But I want us to head down on the boulevard and see how those folks, they're operating. And it'll come like a bulldozer. And those of you who watched our affiliate program last night in the ring would have seen his response. So while the people say down there, pack of lies, who gone there to stir up political sentiment, people punishing in this country, you think they got time for political sentiment? You think when you got to wonder where your next breath coming from, where they'll tell you Shoal and Blackwater coming from tomorrow, for you and them cheering mostly, people telling political sentiment, I'll tell you all too remote from the hardships that have been sprung on the people of this country. You're talking a pack of nonsense. Many shall say, Lord, Lord, but he will say on the great and terrible day of judgment, depart from me. Move from here, I never knew you. I was hungry. I was thirsty. Huh? I was without shelter. You did it to the least of these folks. You did it also to me. You did it also to me, folks. Brace it over and let me go on the boulevard. Brace it over, good folks, and let me go on the boulevard now.
Mr. Agile come and say that he give you half an hour. Then he pass back and say he give you 3 days to move. If we can't move, he can bulldoze down we. So we said, Mr. Agile, we got nowhere to go because what part I live is in my shop. My children, 4 children, and my child mother, we live in the shop. So the word was E&K. Saturday when he come with the bulldoze and bulldoze everybody. And I want Mr. Ali see this. Mr. Ali, I know you're a good man. I know that. You know that Mr. Agile treating we the way like this. The vice president, I know Mr. Jack Leo is an alright man. And this is coming to me right now. I know that the VP must be in our song and check what's going on. Mr. Agile and Mr. Rupsum Ben, tell a lady up the punch trench living in a little hut. She got 3 options. It's either she go in the Palms, the orphanage. They don't really care about poor people. People up the punch trench don't get paid. I know a man get 1.3 for a little shop and don't move on bill back. We's not dark puppy, you gotta come to we in a better manner. Mr. Agile come and say, he take a little estimate from we and say, where is it? Or compensate we or get a piece of land for we. We know we gotta move, we want the punch trench do. You understand? But we can stand up for your rights, because we moving. We moving without them come and tell we a proper word. Thank you.
Anissa Abubakar. I'm a Muslim. I surprised Mr. Edges. When he came day before yesterday and I said, Mr. Edges, this is what you're doing to us. I said, you don't know me? He said, no. Why surprised?
Yes,
because I work with the PPP Civic. I work for PPP Civic for election. And Mr. Edges know me well. So when I spoke to him, I don't know you. I said, Mr. Edges, you don't know me. I work with you. You could remember when you told me that I like what you're doing. I like the records that you bring in when was PPP, when was the election. And then I told you, I said, I'm living here, right to the shop there. He said, you don't concern. See these people here move. See these people here move. This is what he told me. See these people move. I said, Mr. Edges, I can't let these people move because these people here living years on this front trench. It's not the moving. It's the way how they're going about with people, how they're treating us because we skin dark. We skin dark, but we know how we live in. You understand? We don't mind moving, but talk to we in a proper way. Show we some love. Mr. Ali and me is Muslim. I Abu Bakar wife. I go to Queen Sung Masjid and I surprise Mr. Edges because he there with Mr. Ali, but he don't know. So when I told him that I work with PPP Civic, he was like, and he said, okay. And he started to move. But we don't mind moving, but at least do something for us.
I mind being on this reserve, right? But I need to move. I really need to move because Haste is not my foundation, sweetheart. But we are here for several years. I there here from foundation. I born and grow here. My kids born and grow here. 40 something years I there here, or 50 something years, because my father used to live here. And I born and grow here. I'm 47 now. You understand me? And I mean, if say you should come in a better manner, but I glad to get somewhere for move. I glad for move, but I mean got no money. But he asked everybody who going at housing for house lot, and I go. But I go more early, I go way down in the years, and they said they ain't ready yet, You know how many years I go in? It's not that nobody come and live here just so. Nobody come and live here just so. We there here for how many years? Years upon years we there here. And I need some way. I mean, I no money. I's a poor woman.
Yep. Some of what we saw on the Boulevard yesterday, folks. Some of what we saw on the Boulevard yesterday. Credible, valid information.
I'm a brother. Good day. My piece of contribution is that the people, we the people of Guyana, we got to really take some stock of ourselves and stop being this kind of lazy-minded way. Because we got to respond to the meetings, to the protests. You see, that is why this goes in going on because they're not being challenged. They're not being challenged with certain things, and Guyanese, especially Afro Guyanese, we got to come out of this. Nobody said to come out and rob or thief or do nothing. We see what's going on. We see the discrimination against Afro Guyanese, against black people. We see it in the judiciary. We see it in the economy. We see it with look at New York, Linden, 2 stadiums with air, and because we know that the most attraction that it will attract is black people. It will attract because the sports inoculate, mostly by black people. You find out the blue brothers and sisters who mostly play cricket, track and field, football, and that kind of thing. Black people and Amerindian people. And they naturally neglect all of them places, all of those places, they naturally neglect. And I want to be honest, sometimes when I watch at at Margaret. Stop and say like he's going to do too much. He's just going to do too much by attacking politicians in the opposition in going out and so, you know. But in reality, from Mr. Narky down, we got to ease up with this talking and this press conference story and get on the road. This thing serious. This thing's very serious. The opposition parliamentarians, them need to take a lead along with the people in St. Germain, but the citizens, especially the black people and those in the Luganese that suffering under this satanic and evil regime, got to come out, Mr. Narky got to kill the league, no one to go to press conference and reading some statements and go big talks and all that kind of thing. You understand? We need the Americans say that the opposition need to get more structure and need. They don't have to tell in 5 pages. No? We need they can't just come and do things just for themselves. If we show the force, the big powers them would help. And Mr. Narky and the rest of parliamentarians, we want to ask for social media sometimes, but Narky, we need to just as we show it to the one, get on the ball. This is what we need. Good.
All right. Thank you for that comment. We have another contributor today. Folks, send us your thoughts. 627-6963. Send us your thoughts. You know, we rather your voice notes than calling. It's more efficient this way. 627-6963.
Good afternoon, Sharon.
Good afternoon.
I have to laugh this thing. Or at least I think we all understand that when the people want to voice their concerns, that you go so that you can represent everybody. But you know, Sharon, that revelation yesterday, right, reminded me of 1992. When there were persons who were taking, I believe it was 25,000 Guyana dollars for a vote. They sold their democratic right for $25,000. And then they had 23 years of struggle. Here they are admitting that yes, they voted for whoever they voted for. But look what's happening now. How now, brown cow? A total reminder for me of 1992. And I remember saying yesterday about bias. Now, what are you going to say about that? You know? Some people say they ain't got karma, but there is karma. You know? And then I was reading about this story where at I think it was the Marriott Hotel, in which persons are, or they weren't allowed to serve the guests because the person was an Afro-Guyanese. And yet there are people in Guyana who are saying there's no racism there. And I understand, according to what was published in the on Facebook, that it was not the first time, because some of the workers actually said that yes, this is an event where there are some Indian patrons who go to the hotel and refuse to have Afro-Guyanese serve them. Where are we going, Sherrod? Where are we going?
Down, that's where we're going. We're going
One
down.
Guyana? One Guyana for who? And when will there be a one Guyana in the real sense?
We're going down. That's where we're going. Down, down, down. Thanks for that contribution. That's where we're going. We're going down.
Good afternoon, Sharon. I had the pain of listening to the leader, the political leader, the speech that was done in Mocha. I want to ask that guy, or I want to advise that guy, that he listens to himself and try to evaluate if he makes sense when he talks. He was talking a whole lot of crap and everybody was cheering. It's a bunch of foolish people sitting listening to crap.
That's my contribution this morning. There is so much more, but I just want to talk about that. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Yep. Thanks for that contribution. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Sherrod. How many Guyanese came out for protest in front of GCOM office? They want the oppositions to come out, and they are not coming out in the numbers to protest in front of GCOM.
That's another story, my brother. That's another story by itself. And I think somebody said it. Boots on the ground is not cyber ground. It's the physical ground. It's the physical ground. And we all got our roles to play, guys. We're going to go out there and we're going to represent as parliamentarians. We're going to go out there and represent to get you the facts and to get you exactly what's happening on the ground there. But as a public, as a citizenry, you've got your role to play as well. And democracy is an active engagement. An active engagement. And I know some of you for work and so forth, you got to eat your bread too. But that can't be the case for all of us. I know there got lots of people in this country who are unemployed. And I know the fear is real that these guys are very vindictive. If we ain't stand for something, we fall for anything. Them boys cut my parliamentary salary. I got a family like anybody else. No parliamentary salary being getting. That's my only source of income. You understand me? But I still out here, folks, with the courage of my convictions. That it got to be a brighter day for this country. There got to be a brighter future for this country, for your kids and my own. And all of us could coexist here and live and thrive. All of us. That is my hope. That is my prayer. Some of the poverty out there is unimaginable. Could you imagine a whole family? You saw that mattress? People live there. Live there. Poverty and no PPP poverty and PNC poverty and AFC poverty. Poverty is poverty and people want out of it. People want out of it. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. People want out of it. Yep. That's what's going down. We got a couple of minutes more. We can could we? Let me see if I can take this one. A very good afternoon.
Hello.
Skeldon,
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Skeldon. Rock and come in.
Yeah, Sharon, these people really take guys up past the Guyanese people, eh?
Correct,
They don't
right.
care anything about the Guyanese people. What is the matter with this Freddie Kissoon? Or should I say Freddie Kickstone?
What's the story now?
The story with the man is trying to convince everybody that goes on this show that APNU is such a bad party or such a bad government. He's trying to tell these people that apartheid state does not exist in Guyana. But if the PPP is practicing it, and you're seeing it clearly. This apartheid state was demolished over 20-something years ago, and it was only in South Africa that they had implement that between the white and the black. He is trying to turn this whole thing around and say, well, it's the Indians and them who facing the apartheid state. It was never about Indian, Cheryl. I can't understand these people. And he's trying to defend Jagdeo or Moonshine Jagdeo, that he's not corrupt. I look at his show last night. They had a show last night. There was this guy Malcolm and another representative of the PPP. They blatantly lied and say that he don't know nothing about the bribe and the Vice News documentary that came out. He wasn't aware. He was never aware about the bribe. What am I going to say about these people next time? I'm fed up of these people. These people are doing too much wrong in this country. I'm so appalled about these poor people that have nowhere to go. I'm looking at these people that punishing. You see how many people are punishing here. I don't know why these PPP people don't get with the program. They have so much money they're making from this oil, Sharad, and they don't even spend not even a mustard seed or 5% of that money on the poor people. What is wrong with these people? Aren't the Guyanese people of this land? I think Burnham will be rolling in the grave right now, doing somersault, because in the first thing, that man had a legacy within him, which he put the Guyanese people first and foremost. And the Guyanese people are the one you're supposed to take care of. And these PPP people is getting me sickening every day. Every day they're getting me so sick, because they're going on national television and they're blatantly lying about everything about the APNU. Every single thing that comes out of these people's mouth is lies, 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 and lies. Because they're claiming that the APNU or Granger never do nothing for Guyana. Okay. Why isn't it that they're not acknowledging that this man built that station, that police station? He built all the passport offices. He put that money in the resource fund there for emergency. That was for emergency oil spill. And these trenches are taking this money out to do what in God name know what they're doing with it, Sharad? And you don't see nothing about where the money is going. And they're still collecting, Jack. They go on Glenn Lash show and blatantly lie to also that they don't really have much money. I don't understand what's going on in this country. I just wish that, we could get a really speedy election to get these people out of there. Charlotte, I'm sick and tired of it. I'm so sick and tired of every day getting up and seeing the same thing, and things are getting more worse every day as we go by. You know what I say? Everybody's not perfect, right? Everybody's not perfect. But I have another thing, and I have a little say I would like to leave you with. They say politicians and diapers have to be changed often and for the same reason, right? Okay, sure. I do have a wonderful day.
You too, and have a wonderful weekend as well. Say hello to everyone.
Yes, I will.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yep, there you have it, folks. There you have it.
Yes, Sherrod. I again from Toronto. I'm finding out when the CCJ will bring out the results of the election petition.
We're going to have an update for you very, very shortly. I promise you. We're going to have an update for you on that very, very shortly.
Hi, good day, Sherrod. It seems as though that young man and woman in Pontrench Dam there, they seem to not know how to differentiate good from bad. I think they're living in a delusion, and they has to see they seemingly doesn't understand what is taking place in this country, and they probably taking other people eye for sleep. I hope that it ain't too late for them and they wake up to the realization that these people don't care a damn thing about them, only using them for some convenient reason.
All right. I hear you, my brother. And thanks for your contribution. Folks, that's going to do it for us at this end. Thanks for joining our weekend review Saturday, folks. Below the Belt, broadcasting from the national capital city of Georgetown here in Guyana. And we are so glad that so many of you joined us. It is our privilege as you go. And before you go, share the live, folks. Smash that emoji button, of course. Partner with us so we can continue to do more of these programs. That's going to do it for us. Go ahead and have a great weekend, folks, and keep the people of success and the Boulevard, Independence Boulevard, in your thoughts and prayers over the weekend. It's not easy out there, folks. It's not easy out there. Take care. We're going to see you guys back tomorrow with our Sunday motivation, folks. Below the Belt, yet again. Take care, guys, and see you soon. Take care.